What's up, guys? Powerbang here, and I'm bringing you guys sneak peek number one of a series of sneak peeks that will be coming out regarding the next update for Clash of Clans. We did talk yesterday about the friendly challenge mode that was not the most well-received little piece of news that I've seen in Clash update history. However, your feedback and responses via social media, my YouTube channel, etc., those have been passed along to the developer. Those have been heard, and Supercell is working to come up with a solution that's going to please the masses when it comes to the friendly challenge. That being said, I have faith that we'll get a solution in that's going to, best serve all different, parties in Clash, whether it's the pushers, whether it's the farmers, whether it's the war guys. I believe we can come to a compromise there while still including a cool feature, just one that won't be able to be exploited like they were talking about originally. That being said, today's updates, guys, these sneak peeks are pretty cool, and I don't see a whole lot of downside to them. Just a bunch of stuff that people have been asking for quite some time. So let's get straight into it, guys. You might have noticed the Valkyries have been running rampant all over people's bases everywhere from Town Hall 8 to Town Hall 11. It's been the most popular war attack by far. It's been very popular in trophy pushing and farming even. Valkyries are kind of the end-all be-all right now. So there's been some strengthening up of the ground defenses here. Notice the spring traps, guys. Level 1 spring traps, and they go all the way up now to level 4. Level 2 through 4 will become available at Town Hall 7, and on up through Town Hall 11. Obviously, each level of spring trap will add housing space that is available to be flung on that spring trap. So basically, at level 2, you will have the opportunity to start flinging multiple Valkyries rather than just the one. So that could be very key when it comes to defending against those pretty little redheads when they start flying off of your spring traps. So, in addition to the spring traps, we also have some buffage to the Town Hall 11 cannons, guys. Level 14 cannons. That is more ground defense here. I personally love the graphics on these new defensive buildings. I think they really hit the mark with these. They look clean. They look super polished. I love the colors, and I love the overall design. That's coming from the graphic designer in me. This is quite contrary to the air defenses, if you guys remember, that came out last patch, where they weren't quite so hot. These ones, though, are looking pretty dang sharp. So props on that, Supercell. So, guys, we've talked a little bit about buffing the ground defense for Town Hall 11, the endgame stuff. What about the offense? Well, if you look over here, we've got some level 4 lava hounds, guys. Those will be unlocked at Town Hall 11, in addition to the level 4 lava hounds, which are going to be, quite a bit more tanky. We've got the level 7 balloons. So another very cool looking troop. They've got those metal spiky things, stapled onto those balloons somehow. They're not popping. I don't know. But anyways, level 7 balloons, level 4 lava hounds. Those are a thing now. The goal being is to make the air attacks that you're seeing at the Town Hall 11 level more viable. And even those dips that you see coming from Town Hall 11 to Town Hall 10, those raids should be pretty dominant. So how dominant you want to know? I did a raid for you guys on a max Town Hall 11. So let's take a look at that now, and we can watch the Town Hall 11 new buffed air troops against the ground buff defense. So here we are against the max Town Hall 11. What we're going to do is basically just a Pentalaloon. You see most of the expos are set to ground. We decide, you know what, let's just send the 4 hounds in pretty evenly here. Loons targeted in behind of the defenses and spread out a nice wall of haste spells. Send the Grand Warden in behind to go ahead and get those loons nice and immune once those freeze spells in the core wear off. So the freezes go down, rages in behind. That's going to get those balloons in there. The lava hounds move on to the back air defenses, and that is where you see the loons come in from the backside, targeting all of those defensive buildings. So things are looking good. The Grand Warden makes those balloons invulnerable in the core, which is ideal. And the last thing that we have to get done now is taking out an air defense and the Eagle Artillery there. So the air defense is down, Eagle Artillery is down, and it is now cleanup time, guys. We basically swag the heroes. Both of those get dropped for cleanup, and that is a pretty potent attack, I would say. All of the balloons, look at how many there are, guys. That is quite powerful. So definitely, I didn't spend a lot of time here planning on this, trophy style of base. Just kind of sent them in, hope for the best, basically. But once we have time to sit and plan attacks, I think that the air may be introduced back into the game as a very viable option, and certainly something that may be the equivalent of a Valkyrie raid. So some other things that are going to be coming out that we're not going to cover visually today, but I'll make note of. The bowler. The bowler did not get the warm welcome it was hoping for in Clash of Clans. In order to kind of rectify some of that, the housing space on the bowler has been reduced to 6 from 8. So now that the bowlers are 6 housing space, we're hoping to see those in some more armies and possibly contributing to 3-star attacks. So moving on from the bowlers, the base design tools have been edited a little bit. Now editing your layouts will be a little bit easier. You can now donate fully trained troops and spells from your barracks and spell factories when they're in queue waiting. That way you don't have to ditch your spells or troops that you currently have in your army camps. You can actually just send them on to your clanmates. That way they actually get used. In addition to that, you've got more quality of life stuff in your gems, your troops, and you can gem your troops and spells for donation directly from the donation menu. So when somebody requests, you can actually click a donate button. And for me, this is going to come in very handy because I always hop on, I gem some troops for my clanmates real quick that need them in a hurry for war, and I'm out like a thief in the night. So I don't know if you guys will care about that part at all, but that's going to be a nice quality of life upgrade for me. War logs now for clans will be visible. You will be able to see your clan's war logs, which is pretty neat. There is an option, though, to turn that off in your clan settings. So if somebody turns it off, then you wouldn't be able to see the log. But you will be able to go in for most clans. Obviously, you want to show off your records, guys, right? They're all looking good. So in addition to that, builder suggestions, you can tap builder hut information or builder info to see and select suggested upgrades to perform. So if you're not sure where to go next, you can basically click the builder info button, and that will give you some information on what might be good to build next. In addition, some other small things. The live spectator count is now shown during an attack. So when you have a whole bunch of people pile into a raid that's going on in war, it'll show you the number of people that are actually watching that raid live. The last thing I'll touch on today, guys, is the chat stream was revamped with a built-in request button. It also has the friendly challenge button on there. Quite a few little user interface tweaks that might take some getting used to. But overall, I think after we get used to them, it's going to provide quicker navigation around the different panes that we have to open and whatnot in the game. So guys, to recap what we learned today, we've got the spring traps that have been upgraded. That will now have the ability to fling some more housing space. They will go up to level 4, and that will be unlocked at Town Hall 7. If you check out the cannons, guys, level 14, those will be available at Town Hall 11. We've got level 4 hounds. We've got level 7 balloons. Both of those also available at Town Hall 11. We've got the bowlers at Town Hall 10 plus, those having the housing space reduced to 6. A whole lot of other quality of life and cool little features being implemented and updated. But that's going to do it for today's sneak peek, guys. Feel free to check back in tomorrow. We will be talking more about some other sneak peeks that will be coming in this next update. There are going to be quite a few big changes on the way. So definitely tune into the channel. Come check things out tomorrow as we get into that further. So if you like these changes, hit that like button, guys. Give me your feedback in the comments. Let me know if you like the updates today. And that's going to do it for this episode, guys. This is Powerbang signing out from Sneak Peeks 1. I will see you guys tomorrow with Sneak Peeks number 2. Thanks. Take care, guys.